50 Cent reveals that Jay Z and Beyonce's massive rise to the top of the music industry is far from a fairy tale success story. Instead, the couple did satanic rituals to get to where they are today. The feud between 50 and Jay has been going on for decades now. Known for his unfiltered commentary, 50 Cent has pulled back the curtain on what he claims is the secret recipe behind Jay Z and Beyonce's unstoppable success. According to the man himself, the dynamic duo's relentless climb to the top hasn't come without its fair share of sacrifices. Allegedly, Jay Z and Beyonce have navigated their path to superstardom by stepping on individuals who posed potential obstacles to their reign. But 50 is not the only person talking about this, as one of Beyonce's former drummers claims that the celebrity does a number of witchcraft rituals and even sacrificed her cat. With the sheer amount of people claiming that the superstars have a diabolical side, fans have begun speculating that there may be a darker side to this fairy tale success story. Could it be that Jay Z and Beyonce's unwavering determination to conquer the industry has come at the expense of those who dare to challenge their dominance? Are we witnessing a duo so ruthlessly ambitious that they would stop at nothing to maintain their iron grip on the throne? We'll cover this and more as we try to get to the bottom of these allegations. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified for all of the tea. The rumors that Jay Z and Beyonce stepped on a lot of people to get to the top may have long been forgotten, but recent comments by 50 Cent bring these allegations back to light, with insider sources close to the power couple coming out to support these claims.
That was the sensei.
One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay Z. Then, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honeycombs and aka Diddy.
The bad blood between 50 Cent and Jay Z started over 20 years ago when 50 brought out his first commercial debut under Columbia Records called How to Rob. In the song, 50 dissed Jay and a whole bunch of artists in the industry, but Jay wasn't going to let that disrespect slide. In Jay's next song, he went ahead with the lyric, "I'm about $1, who the F is 50 Cent?" and thus began the start of a long-standing beef between the two rappers. And in one instance, when the two rappers met, the Beehive's fearless leader was reportedly prepared to throw blows at none other than 50 Cent. The situation was so strange to 50 Cent that he had to take a step back when faced with the prospect of tangling with Beyonce.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. She was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, "I come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped down. She was like, "Duh, duh, duh." And I'm like, "Wait, what is you doing?" That stuff, that's me and Jay Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come on.
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
Talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, "Oh shit, look at this."
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there. I would have had it.
That wouldn't be the only time that Queen Bee would do something questionable, as her old drummer Kimberly Thompson also came out to share concerning hobbies of the superstar. According to reports, Kimberly Thompson claimed that Beyonce had allegedly subjected her to practices involving dark magic, extreme witchcraft, and even magical spells of a sexual nature during their 7-year working relationship. Allegedly, the abuse was so much that Thompson even took Beyonce to court to file a restraining order.
For a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I love them. I send emails, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, just all kinds of things.
And if that wasn't enough, Jackie Hill Perry, an influential author and speaker, recently caused quite a stir on social media with her bold statement about the impact of Beyonce and Kehlani's music. Perry expressed her concern about what she perceives as a demonic influence present in their songs. In particular, she pointed out the artists' incorporation of demonic themes in music that celebrates Black identity.
Yeah, and in culture, and in music, and in Beyonce's music, and in Kehlani's music, and in whatever the other, and in Santorini. Like, I'm angry that they are really trying to convince us that all spiritualism is the same.
It's not news that taking jabs at Jay Z or Beyonce is similar to a career death sentence in the industry, and one celebrity that suffered the wrath of this talent-crushing duo is Carrie Hilson. On the remix of Turning Me On, Carrie Hilson seemingly threw some shade at Beyonce, and it didn't end there. Carrie also caused a viral sensation when she refused to hold a magazine featuring Beyonce's image. Since then, she has become the target of loyal Beyonce fans who continue to criticize her relentlessly, even after more than a decade has passed. The backlash against Carrie Hilson Nielsen shows no sign of letting up as fans of Queen Bee stand their ground, much to the pleasure of Beyoncé. But Queen Bee isn't the only one stepping on other artists. Just take a look at one of the greatest betrayals in Hollywood. The relationship between former Rockefeller artists Beanie Sigel and Jay Z has always been complex. Even before Beanie released a diss track directed at Jay in 2009, the two had already experienced a falling out that was highly publicized as the infamous Rockefeller split. During an episode of Drink Champs, Beanie opened up about his emotions when Jay Z supported him in court during his 2003 federal weapons charge and attempted murder case. While Jay did vouch for Beanie, he also made it clear to the court that he was not accountable for him. Beanie shared his perspective on the matter.
You know, would you be willing, and that's the part that people don't, would you be willing to be responsible for his whereabouts, not be responsible for my actions, just his whereabouts? Would you be willing to do that? Provide us with all the information, you know, saying that he's going to be here, there. And after all that good shit, and he said no. But it was like the way he said it. And he put his head down, he was like, no, I've never been crushed like that ever in my life. Cause I'm like, damn, this is my man, like, how
Beanie was so devastated by Jay Z's betrayal that he goes on to reveal that the incident really affected him emotionally. He says, "I never been crushed like that in my life. That effed me up. That took away a lot of that I thought we had. Like, that's big, bro. I believe at that time, Jay was thinking that I was unpredictable. I was bugging. I know I was out of pocket. I was uncontrollable." Back to 50 Cent. The get rich or die trying rapper believes that Jay Z has a god complex. 50 didn't hold back as he called out Jay Z's perceived attitude of superiority and self-importance in the industry. While Jay was a good rapper, 50 believes that Jay wasn't the best and his success was a result of great business skills and Jay's readiness to bury others. There have been claims suggesting that Beyoncé and Jay Z hold considerable influence within the entertainment industry, allegedly due to their connections with influential elites. These allegations speculate that their success and prominent positions in the industry are not solely based on their talent and hard work, but rather on the support and backing they receive from powerful individuals. And the speculations are not only propagated by fans either, as Kanye West also supports this narrative.
Categorize. They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see,
you.
it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
One of the crazier allegations floating around the internet is the rumor that Jay Z sacrificed Aaliyah so that Beyoncé could become the queen of pop and R&B. The late R&B singer/actress shook the music industry with her voice and charisma in the 90s. Remarkably, even nearly 2 decades, her music still serves as a source of inspiration for aspiring artists across the globe. Her old boyfriend, entrepreneur, and record executive Dame Dash claims that Jay Z desperately tried to get close to Aaliyah during the height of her career. In an interview with Page 6, Dame Dash goes on to reveal this tidbit. "I did not know that Jay was trying to holler at her, but then it just happened like that. He was trying, I was trying, everybody was trying. He was going hard." As the speculation goes on, when Jay realizes that he couldn't get Aaliyah, he went after Queen Bee and worked hard to take her to the top of the game. In 2001, Aaliyah's tragic death came as a shock to the whole country. Allegedly, the late R&B singer, who tragically passed away in a plane crash at the young age of 22, had expressed her reluctance to board the ill-fated aircraft. As the speculation goes, the singer was rendered unconscious due to the influence of a sedative and was subsequently carried onto the plane against her will. According to the New York Times, the plane had exceeded its allotted weight by several hundred pounds. Plus, the pilot had reportedly faked his license and was under the influence of alcohol and cocaine at the time of the accident. Of course, this report comes after a 2002 toxicology report. The bizarre circumstances surrounding her death led fans and some celebrities to call out foul play. In an interview discussing the death of the star, fellow singer Mary J. Blige calls Aaliyah's death a murder.
Malice he gave everybody we're drinking. This, I don't even know what to say. I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because
some fans also claim that Beyoncé's success in the industry was only possible by sacrificing Aaliyah. Aaliyah's untimely passing in the plane crash paved the way for Beyoncé, who subsequently followed in her footsteps. Before Aaliyah's death, she excelled in modeling, singing, dancing, and acting, making her a massive threat to Queen Bee's rise to fame. Aaliyah's potential was evident as she was set to play notable roles in The Matrix and the remake of the beloved film Sparkle. That's definitely a lot to take in. However, it's easy to see why some people believe believe that Beyonce is a puppet of the elites for promoting demons and devils. While her behaviors may have been just to gain publicity for being controversial, they can also very well be what has been on the minds of conspiracy theorists for a while now. During an interview with Big Boy TV, 50 Cent talks about how Jay Z tried to sabotage his career the same way he did to several rappers. He mentions that for some reason the NFL had issues with him and they were trying to kick him out of the show. 50 also mentions that he knows Jay has quite an extensive network of friends in the NFL, so basically Jay attempted to prevent his performance in the Super Bowl.
They were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He said, told Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50. Right.
Luckily for 50 Cent, he had friends who had his back and he was able to put on quite the show. These stories hint that the power couple does not hesitate to step on anyone in order to maintain their status as one of Hollywood's most powerful couples. But let's hear your thoughts on the topic. Is 50 Cent spot on, or are the Carters wrongly targeted? Make sure to leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe.